Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I'm Mike.
And today, Blind Fight Friday. So what do we do for Blind Fight Friday? We pick two random samples out of our sample collections that we have over here. We put them head to head. We see which one comes out. We usually try to guess type and proof and price and all that stuff, but neither here nor there. It's sample A versus sample B. That's what it boils down to. So now that I put them up against a head to head like this, so it's actually fun this way. He's grimacing over here because his was looking awful light right now.
Lately, if I see a lighter one, I put it to my side, so we try it first.
Oh, is that what it was? I noticed you didn't play your little shuffleboard game you usually do.
My little theory on
it.
That's.
And again, for those of you, we used to have they were just random. I had paired up a bunch that were in there, and then I've been putting in new pairs as we go along. But the ones I've been putting in, of course, have been ones that I'm like, ooh, I really want to see how this one does against this one and stuff like that.
How you come up with these two?
I have no idea. I was doing a lot of drinking that day. Anything's possible, so we're going to see. So you, of course, will see the thumbnails, and you will also see the...
as I suspected.
You're going to see what it is. Did you really find another scotch? Is that what you're saying? So you're going to know what we're drinking. We have no idea what we're drinking, but we're going to find out in a minute.
I don't remember a scotch being that dark.
I'm trying to think in my head.
Well, I'm pretty sure this might be a...
we
went across the pond.
It is coming off with the scotch-like nose.
I don't think this is like an American one. An American malt? I'm not buying it.
It could be.
If it is,
could be that Swift Fox one.
If it is, it's gonna be.
I don't remember if that was in there or not, but there is a fruity one. You can try that. This reminds me a lot of the one it reminds me. I don't think you're gonna hate this one. This reminds me a lot of the one we just did, the Johnny Walker. It's got a huge fruit presence in the front, almost like a tangerine. For some reason, that's popping in my head.
It's got a pretty big sparkle in it.
It didn't, yeah, because I haven't had anything to drink either. So but it had a nice, I didn't mind that at all.
There's no real, there's no rye in it.
No, but did you get the fruit in the front?
I do get a fruit. And this, that would be the only guess if I was to guess being this light, and then this is another malt of, it would be that Swiss Fox or whatever it was. What was that, Texas? Texas.
I don't remember where we got that one, to be honest with you. That was way back in the beginning of the channel. It was inexpensive, yeah. And it made me think that most of the single malts were all going to taste. I actually am digging one. I don't know what that is, but I think that's actually pretty tasty.
It is pretty fruity. And it does have it has
a fruit, and it's drinking like it has a proof.
It is.
Yeah.
That one didn't though.
Not a proof per se, but the other one we drank was 90, and it didn't drink 90. This one is all of 90, if not a little bit more.
It feels it.
This one almost comes off like it's. I would almost put this as 100 proof the way it's drinking, and maybe it's my first one. Let me go to glass 2 because we're doing Blind Friday.
What was the other one? The Penelope Light, but that didn't have a malt flavor, right?
No, it's more of a corn flavor. That was like 117.
But I was gonna say, but that was a proofy one.
Yeah, that was. Maybe it's not even a scotch. Did I let you convince me it's a scotch? All right, let me do glass 2.
First flavor.
We got a nit back. It does bring the malt in there, but maybe it's a malted rye.
This one don't.
Maybe it's a malted rye. Let me see.
Yeah, but what do we do for malted rye? That was that color.
Nope, it's a scotch. Ooh, I think I like that one better though.
I definitely do like this one better.
This one's definitely darker.
I don't remember a scotch.
I'm not getting the fruit up front like this.
No.
The only one I remember being, and I'm trying to see if it's finishing with the fruit, it was that Glenmorangie was finished in like a sherry or something like that. The Lasanta, I think it was called.
I don't think that's the Swift Fox. I think that's something fairly new. But what did we do recently?
It don't matter because we don't have to guess it.
I know. But now is it
The way that drank, I'm almost thinking it's Bruichladdich, the classic laddie.
the first one?
Yeah, just because it drank hot. Ugh. Oh, go back to one after you drink two. You can drink two. I'm not rushing you, but
It's a huge.
it's a huge difference in those.
Way.
There's way more oak. I would almost have to guess that this two would have been that. I think it was Lasanta. It was Glenmorangie. It's still over there in the corner somewhere. The red bottle,
red writing or whatever.
Because there is it's way more caramel-esque on two.
Mm-hmm. It's still in that lane.
That's funny. This might be the last Scotch that I had put in there. Like that, I there's so many good ones in there, and that you picked this. I'm digging that one. Both of these are actually drinking hotter than the normal Scotch that I usually have. To be honest,
that's why I'm confused because usually they're not up there.
I'm thinking this one though. Let me try go back.
Bruichladdich though, that was
100. That was 100 proof.
For a Scotch that was kind of up there.
That was 100 proof.
This Glenmorangie though I don't think was, if that's what it is.
No, that's still drinking. That would be my two guesses, though. I think I'd say this one was maybe 100, and this one might be like 92 or somewhere around in that range. You know what I mean? Where the second one
definitely is drinking hotter.
So the second one might be like mid 90s. You know what I mean? Like somewhere in that range.
I'd go
like
there.
Low to mid 90s, like maybe 96.
I might even be like 94, 90, 94. But I think I like
He
two.
surrounded me. I said 92. I was right on it. I don't know. I don't remember what either one is. Now, the big question out of all this,
two.
Which one do you like better? Okay.
Even though I think this is drinking hotter, it does have a little bit fruitier, but it also has a little more of the malt flavor. This one's a little more bourbon-esque. You still know it's in that land, but it's not as, it's a little sweeter and little. And again,
I'm going to agree with you. Different day, different outcome. Drinking one, I really liked it. Drinking two after it, I think it dominates it. Like it brings, because you are getting a lot more of that oaky flavor, and there's a lot more of the caramels and stuff that are coming out in glass number two compared to glass number one. I do like both of these pours,
but and one is, I think, drinking hotter.
Mm-hmm. Which doesn't say two still drinks with a lot of. It still has a little bit to it. It's probably actually that's now that I just went back to it. It might be even down. It might be in like 86 to 90. Like it might be a little bit lower. I too am gonna say I like two better than one.
Yep.
I can drink either. I like both of them, but so we're unanimous on that. So these have been running long. So we can
do price anyway on this, did we? No.
Well, we used to, but now that we're not playing the game and it's only whiskey against whiskey, we don't have to worry about it. If it is,
two is definitely.
I know both of them. If it is the two bottles I picked, I don't think I paid over $60 for either one of them. So, all right.
Bruichladdich, I think that was the one I got, right? That was a white and blue box.
It was a blue box, the classic laddie. Yeah. It came in a box with a tube. Bruichladdich.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to find these in here. So we're going to pause this. We'll be back in a second.
328 is me.
328. So we are back. So we were almost there. We were halfway home anyway. So you will know. We don't know. So glass number one, which was 328. Yes, that was yours. That is the Orphan Barrel Castle's Curse. It is Scotch. It's 94.8 proof. And we get it for $159.99. And the winner of today's event was glass number two, and I agree with you. I think it dominated it in all ways. Even though glass one was good, two was way better. Is the Glenmorangie The Lasanta, which is a Scotch at 86 proof, and we got it for $49.99. So I forget. It's been so long since somebody, it might have been Lee, I can't remember who suggested it, but someone suggested that. And so far, I will hands down say, out of all the Scotch we've done,
Scotch guy too.
It could have been. I don't remember who. You can leave a comment down below if you were the one who suggested it. But that Lasanta is a beast. So if you know any that are like this, because easily this is the best Scotch we've done yet. It's won in our blind when we've done it, and it just handled one that's 2.5 times the price of it. You know what I mean?
I definitely wouldn't spend the money on.
No.
We will, but it's
don't get me wrong. By itself, that Castle's is good for as far as Scotch, but this just dominates it. It just brings so much flavor and taste compared to what comes out of glass number one. So
we did get that one was hotter.
Yep, we did. We just went up a little bit harder than what it actually is. But it is, we guessed everything other than the fact of the price. Like, we didn't go there, but I mean, this is $159, and we said it when we did it. It's not that much better, if better, than all the other ones we've done. You know what I mean? And that's the weird thing. You know, you never know. So
we've only really, so far doing this channel, we've only probably had a couple that have been up in price that are actually worth their weight in gold.
Worth it.
You know, and the rest of them, there's a lot of other picks in a $50 to $70, $80 range
that have beat it, and that's where I love doing blinds. So there you go. Once again, the little guy wins, and I like that every time it comes out.
No,
but
it's the nose. Everything is way better.
It does dominate. So if you do know of another Scotch that tastes a lot like this, I would love to try it, and especially the one that's cheap like this, because this is inexpensive for a lot of Scotches, and it is so far the best one we've done. So I know all you guys have a bunch of them out there, so leave another list, because that always puts him on the hunt when he goes looking for them. So that being said, that's Blind Fight Friday. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.